Good morning, everybody. Coming on very, very briefly. I promise you it's going to be brief. I've gone into declutter mode. Yesterday, the gorgeous Caroline came, and she's a declutter coach, and she's part of some. There is a registered body for declutterers. You can't just get anybody. You've got to get somebody who gets you. So I looked through, and I noticed that Caroline had done an interview on TV a few years ago, and I had a look, and I thought, yes, she's the one. So she came along yesterday, and we are decluttering my space, and my space has a name. She's called Sankalpa, wish from the heart, deep desire. And unfortunately, she's cluttered with things that don't belong there, so we are working to remove them. Now, at the moment, a lot of the stuff is still there, but it's been organised, and it is being organised, and we are getting there. But I realised that I need to rethink that space, because a lot of the things that are in there, like my sewing kit, my sewing machine, and edger. Is it called an edger? Can't even remember. I don't think it's called an edger. I know, that's how long ago it is since I sewed. And I have a story about that. The thing, I actually can't remember what the word is. Anyway, maybe it is an edger, but I feel like an edger is something to do with your hair. So when you are sewing, the edges, you can neaten them in many, many ways, and you can actually get a specific machine that does that, and it can trim and stitch at the same time. Or you can opt that it doesn't trim and it just stitches, your choice. There's lots and lots of options. Lidl, I don't know whether they still do this, but they used to do the most phenomenal items, and it's that kind of, when it's gone, it's gone. And I noticed that they were selling these things. Can't even remember what they're called, and we're going to have to Google. You'll have to Google afterwards. And I thought, I want one. And I looked around to see where they were selling it, and it was in Edmonton, just up the road. And I looked to see what time, because I'd done some research, and it said you've got to get there because these items will go, and they have limited offer, limited number, and literally once they are gone, they're not going to restock the shelves. So I found this place, and I got there at, I can't remember what time opening was, but I was there at 7 a.m. And lo and behold, there was a queue of people. It was so funny, and we were chatting, and they were all like, sewing people. They were sewing people. And this item, because they were selling a sewing machine as well. And when I did the research, this thing, the value, the price of it, the quality was the thing to get. So I got it. I didn't get the sewing machine. I regret not getting the sewing machine now. However, I can always get a sewing machine. I save up my John Lewis vouchers, and I can get a sewing machine from John Lewis. And yeah, it was phenomenal. Anyway, it's in there. So that's one item. I've got my sewing machine, which is 46 years old, and she's still going strong. So she's in there, plus loads of material. I found, can't remember if I told you, but I bought some beautiful material. In fact, let me step away. You might see chaos behind me. Just going to step away. I'm still here. Oops, here we are. So I'm back. This, gorgeous, for my bandanas. I've even got this colour. I didn't even notice. Gorgeous. Yeah. So, and I've got silk as well. So I've got all of this material that I couldn't find in the garden room, just buried under all. So you can imagine how much stuff is in there. If I feel brave, I will post the pictures. So that means I can make some more bandanas, because some of the other ones are kind of seen better days. So I've gone off on a tangent. So I am decluttering, and I have about 40 jars to be recycled. Now the reason I have them is because I often make sauces, But what I realised was that I've got loads of the saucers and I've got plenty of jars, and those can go. So I've contacted a few of my local community groups to see if they want them. I've got loads of cardboard packing boxes, loath to put them in the recycling bin because they can be used again. So again, I've just put messages out to people to see whether they want them. They are free, no charge whatsoever, just come and collect them. So that's what I'm doing. So literally, doors open, and then I noticed something which is absolutely devastating. Look, don't know if you can see, but that has snapped off. Now, I'm investigating, and my inquiries, people are telling me that they know nothing about it. Now, how can that snap off and not know anything? I mean, I know I didn't know anything about it, but, you know, I know now. I have a good mind. I'm going to check around in the garden because I'm pretty sure I will find it snapped off. Now, the thing is, if that happens, you can just replant it and it will reroot. There's no need to throw my Phyllis's limbs away. And I've showed you this. That needs to be cut. So, plenty of work to be done. A little bit of surgery on Phyllis because that is literally a dead end. So, maybe cut it off. I need to investigate. I'm just talking out of my head. I should be talking from the heart. Good morning, Neville. Nev, missed you. Hey, now Neville, you're going to love one of my new projects, Inferno 777. You are going to love it. So make sure you're on that mailing list because that's the place where all the Inferno stuff is happening. Just talking about my plans. Investigations underway. Look. Snapped. Dying. You haven't been to the studio for a while, so come back. Check out, actually, this is why I came on. I want to tell you about my latest reel. So this is the incident I want to talk about. So I spent hours and hours and hours creating this reel. And when I checked it, it was fine. And when it's posted, it cuts off the punchline. Sorry, I'm shouting because I'm very passionate. Cuts off the flipping punchline. The whole point of the reel is cut off. So I created another one. Hours and hours and hours and hours. And when I posted it, it did the same again. It cuts off the punchline. So I'm going to have to recreate it with a little bit longer somehow. Not sure how, because I can only have 90 seconds of music. So maybe I'm just going to have to cut the music out at the end and then bring it back in. So there's a few seconds. So that will give me my 90 seconds and see whether that works. So that was the scandal that I wanted to talk about, or the incident. Angela's not here. In fact, investigations are underway for the missing Angela. She hasn't been seen for several days on my lives. So this is worrying. You see, this is what happens when you're a school teacher. It just takes over your life. I think that is all I'm going to talk about today. So I am decluttering. And yes, I could have done it myself. However, I am the kind of person that works well with a coach. A coach is transformational, and I invite you all to look for a coach. Whatever it is you want to do, find that person that can help you to get through from A to B. Whatever that goal is that you have, find that person. I highly recommend that you get a coach. So I'm just looking into a health coach. I have a coach for everything. Coach to get out of bed, that's me. A coach to eat, that's me. So I do a lot of my own self-coaching, but it is very, very important to get yourself a coach because that person is going to transform your life. I have so many projects on the go and so many more projects coming. Good morning, Graham. That I invite you to go to my bio, sign up to any of my mailing lists. Actually, sign up to my boot camp mailing list. You're not going to end up in a boot camp because that's where I'm probably going to promote my Inferno 777, or I might create something all new that you can sign up to. Either way, it's all really, really exciting. The boot camp has started. It's brilliant. We're having a wonderful time. We've already finished week 1, which went by in a flash. 5 a.m. start. win the first hour, win the day. You are transforming yourself inside out, including that shift of your mindset about early starts to the day, because it's absolutely phenomenal. It's going to transform your life. It increases your productivity. It increases everything, the hormones, whatever it is you need. Also allows you to get a better night's sleep. And that's what's been reported by the clients, which is fantastic. And the mindset program has also started. Again, that is brilliant. Letter to Myself's Mindset Mastery program. Get into our heads, get everything out. And some of the things we're working on is confidence, is really being able to ask for things. Standing in your power, shining your light, being that person that you truly want to be, the person that you truly are, removing all those obstacles and barriers that you've put up for yourself, and those perceptions that you have of what other people think you should be. It's now about you and how you can be your truest and most beautifulest, if that is a word, authentic self. Right, I really am going, keep it quick. So I've created this reel, which I absolutely love, and it specifically relates to my unfiltered hot Pilates and my Bikram hot yoga at the yoga quarter. Please watch it. The punchline is not on, and I'm going to see if I can recreate it with the punchline, because the whole point of the thing is my sense of humour, and the punchline is hilarious, and it's the fact that I laugh at my own jokes. Right, Soul Tribe, check out my bio, because there is so much stuff on there, and there is so much more coming, because I am abundant of giving and receiving you and receiving you all. So sending you lots of love. Soul Tribe, I see you, I feel you, I hear you, I get you, I've got you, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Stay tuned, because there's so much more coming. Sending lots of love. Bye, and thank you for watching. Bye.